It has been nearly 4 weeks since the June 4th Board of Education meeting where Jason Glass weaponized board policies and launched a premeditated, unjustified, and disrespectful attack on Director Susan Miller. You were there, and you know that you can't characterize Glass's comments at that meeting as anything less. Do you need a review of what happened?
Madam President, you're aware, as you're aware, Policy GP06 states that when possible, questions or concerns related to the consent agenda should be provided to the board and superintendent in advance of the board meeting. Ostensibly, the purpose of this is for allowing the staff to prepare responses to questions that board members may have or address concerns, and allow the rest of the board to also be prepared to have a thoughtful discussion on these items. Board member Miller informed us she wished to have this and another item removed 2 days ago. I immediately requested from her what questions or concerns she had and did so twice, but so far she has failed to respond. Only tonight are we now made aware of what her concerns and questions were. The board's governance policies set forth procedures intended to provide for a transparent, thoughtful, good governance process and allow the staff and the rest of the board to be adequately prepared for board meetings and answer questions. Board meetings should not be gotcha sessions for staff or for other board members. There are certainly reasoned explanations for the issues board member Miller raises. However, I will not respond to those concerns, nor will I make staff available to respond to those concerns because of these last-minute maneuverings.
We truly expected in the 2 board meetings that have occurred since that Glass would have publicly apologized to Director Miller. He has not. We also firmly believe that if Glass had merely wanted to ensure adequate time to respond to questions, he could have done that in other more private ways, such as a Zoom call, a phone call, or an email. Instead, his clearly prepared comments looked like a public attempt to make Jason Glass look good and Susan Miller look bad. Was this the civility Glass wrote about in his November 2019 blog post? We think it's important to highlight the board and district policies Glass may have violated with his attack. GP08 Board Member Covenant says that, in order to build efficient and effective relationships, board members commit to communications that build mutual expectations and trust. Accordingly, we will, number 10, criticize privately, praise publicly. Number 14, assume a non-defensive posture. Number 15, share information and knowledge which constructively contributes to board work. Number 17, make every reasonable effort to protect the integrity and promote the positive image of the district and one another. We will not, number 1, embarrass each other or the district, or number 3, maintain hidden agendas. And GP11 One Voice Commitment says, number 5, keep personal concerns and differences with other board members from impacting the functioning of the board. Glass's comments and manner of delivery were unjustified, unprofessional, self-serving, and aggressive. A failure on your part to ensure this type of behavior does not happen again sets a bad example for the employees, parents, and students in Jeffco, and clearly demonstrates that there is a double standard in Jeffco schools for Jason Glass. Do you condone this type of behavior by the superintendent toward a school board member? Inaction on your part means that you do and makes you complicit. Jason Glass needs to be formally reprimanded and publicly apologize to Director Miller. And you need to make it happen.